another product research stream. My name is Chris, otherwise known as the Conversion Crusader. I'm here on behalf of the Freedom Club, which is a dropshipping school that you can sign up for free and get started and learn the basics of dropshipping, which is what all of these thousands, well, I know this is probably only 100 students, but we've literally had thousands of students come through this program, and it's free to get started. So with that in mind, let me go invite our students in before we go on the hunt for some new dropshipping products that you can use on your store today. Let's do this. Welcome, Freedom Clubbers. If this is your first stream, my name is Chris. I am the head of education here at the Freedom Club, and I'm here to help you find your first winning dropshipping product. So if this is your first time here, please drop in. Please say hello in the chat. We're going to get started in just a minute. Just got to organize my screens. All right. Kylie, welcome. If it's your first time in one of these streams, please let me know. I like to keep track of the new people coming through. And what I'll do is I'll share my screen in just a minute. Neil, I'm good. How are you? All right. Okay, for those of you who are new, this is my winning product sheet. Bonnie, it's been a while. Yeah, look, I haven't done a product research stream for over a week. I'm a little bit rusty. I'm sure I'll get the hang of it again. This is my product database. If you're on the call, this is my gift to you today to thank you for being here. It's free. Your first event, Mandy. Well, let me explain how this product database works. Because this is my personal product database. This is not part of the Freedom Club at all. And I maintain this one. So how it works is if I find something while I'm streaming, I don't care if it's my product. I don't care if it's Austin's product. I don't care if it's anyone's product. If I find a product while I'm streaming, it goes in the list. And I code them. So if I code it red, probably means it might be a bad product. We should probably avoid that one. If I code it orange, it means it's probably a good product, but we need to do a little bit more research before we make a decision. If it's a white product, it's a good product. If it's a green product, it's an even better product. Maybe, well, not necessarily better, but easier for someone new to pick it up and start running with it. And if it's gold, well, that means I'm probably already going to sell it myself, or I'm planning on selling it myself. Neil, you notice I don't do as many product research calls. No, I still do the same amount. I was just moving house on the weekend, so I couldn't do my weekend call. I've stopped doing my product research call on Tuesday. That's all, because on Tuesday I have a masterclass with you guys, and after the masterclass I have a scaling class with those who are in, I think, gold or above, and we teach them how to scale. Now, all that being said, if you're new, the best thing that you can do is don't just go with September. Go back a few months. Hell, go back a few more months and take a look and see if there's anything here that you like. Because if there's a product here, for example, this one here, dog products, if this is still running and these guys are still running ads, there's a very good chance that it's a good product. So they've still got their website up and running. That's a good start. Let's go see if they got ads. I'll click on the ad link. And yeah, we're still running ads. Most likely, this is a good product. In fact, they're running lots of different products here. So the longer they've been running, and the fact that they're still making money gives you a pretty good indication that it might be a good product to run. Neil, you're like, oh no, I need your help. And you're not free till tonight. That's right. I'm not free till tonight. What do you need help with, Neil? Okay. So in terms of how we do our research, I use a tool called PiPi Ads. Now, if you are wanting to use this tool and you want a discount, I'll give you a link. Now, this link, it is an affiliate link. Fair warning, if you choose to sign up with this link, I will get a kickback. And I'll be very thankful for that. Of a couple of bucks. The link will get you 20% off though. So if you like the product, if you like PiPi ads, which is my favorite spying tool at the moment, you can sign up there. Now, this is like the third tool that I've used. I've used a bunch of other spying tools on these streams, but this one I really like and I've stuck with it because it's faster. It's faster than all the other tools that I've tried. And speed makes a huge difference when we're trying to find a winner. Let's go find one. Let's do an e-commerce search. Let's do drop shipping. Let's do ads that have started in the last 6 months. We're going to look at ads that have been running in America and Australia and probably the UK as well, United Kingdom. The big three. And what do we want here? We want ads that have been, we're not interested in how long the ad runs for. What's repeated ads? Ads running for more than 1 day. Well, absolutely more than 1 day. Let's see what we find. Now, really, I'm preferring to find ads that have been running for a long time and are a pretty good idea. Ooh, what's this thing? A solar-powered camera that you just stick up on a pole. I like it. All right, and they're running on Facebook. All right, we got their name now is Alleyway Online House. So let's go see if they're in the ad library. Yeah, we got 1.3 thousand followers. Alleyway Online. Oh, and they are just drop shipping what looks to be like random products. Yeah, that doesn't get me too excited. We're going to skip these guys. What we're looking for is a branded product. Something that someone's gone to the trouble of turning into something good. And the reason why we're looking for a branded product is because that indicates that they're likely to be scaling. There's a whole other bunch of indicators we're going to be looking at, but that's one of them. Tanil, you're on your second store and your primary product has made a handful of sales over 2 weeks, but didn't take off. Coaches suggest you get another product in your niche, so you check my spreadsheet, and the most recent product I added to my sheet is your main product, Facepalm. Should you go back to it? Well, show me what that was. Have you still got the product up on your store? A chew-proof outdoor bed. Oh. Oh, that's pretty cool. Let's see how long this one's been running. This might meet some other criteria that I have. Happy Staffy Co. Let's find out. Oops. Library. Better Kitchen. Chopping board. We'll take a look in a second. Happy Staffy Co. Ads running September 17. That's yesterday. September 16. They got some decent image ads. That's another criteria. Decent image ads, meaning got an offer, nice graphics. They kind of know what they're doing. That indicates that they put the time and the effort into this one. Good video ads. I like good video ads. We've got ads running since the 4th of September. That's a good indication. Second of September. Yeah, I'm surprised that these guys are selling dog beds because I didn't think dog beds would be a good seller, but look, turns out they are. 17th of August. Say goodbye to a dog destroying your bed. This is a good product. I'm popping this on the list. Dog bed. And then we'll have a look at yours, Tanil. So just hold on. Now, for that kind of question, usually, Tanil, usually you would go to my masterclass, which is on after this, and we'd ask that question. But we'll take a look now, though. But I wasn't available last Thursday. Because I was moving. So what we'll do is we're going to go and put the PiPi ads link. Oops. So this is the PiPi ads link here. If you've got PiPi ads, that will give you a bunch of information. And then the product page itself. Let's go have a look. Chew-proof outdoor dog bed. $299? God, that's expensive. I love it. Fantastic. That is a good product. Is it green? I don't know if it's going to be particularly easy, but it's a good product. Hey, Hanil. All right. Tanil. Oh, Tanil and Hanil. It rhymes. Yeah, no, I'm stupid. Okay. Better Kitchen. Stainless steel chopping board. Problem number one. So I'm probably going to find a bunch of reasons why this didn't work for you. Australia's #1 stainless steel chopping board. Cool. That's nice. That's nice. This does not look like a stainless steel chopping board. And I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't use a chopping board to like make bread ever. And I'm a bit of a kitchen guy. Sidesh, you're new to the e-commerce business. Can I please help you choose it? That's why I'm here, my friend. That's why I do this stream. If you want to start at the beginning, though, let me give you my YouTube link for this one. You might want to watch this on YouTube from the beginning so you catch all the things I said at the start of this. So this is a terrible product image. It doesn't look like a stainless steel board. It's too long. We're doing the wrong thing. We're doing pastry where we should be cutting meat. The board is a beast, super durable, doesn't hold on to smells, and cleans up in seconds. Definitely worth every cent. Okay. So, Tanil, can you please show me the competition for this particular product? Stop feeding your family microplastics, bacteria, and toxins. Yeah, that's cool. Average 10-year-old was already ingested 2 kilograms of microplastics. Yeah, this is not bad. The rest of it's not bad. What we need, we'll have to go through your Facebook ads. If you want to go to my next class at 7:30, at 7 o'clock, I'll be able to go through your Facebook ads. In the meantime, what you can do is invite me to your business so that I can take a look through your ads and give you a report. So you've got Pure Cut. Okay, let's take a look at Pure Cut. Titanium. So it's a different product. They're using a titanium cutting board versus a stainless steel. Let's go look at these ads. Pure Cut. Yeah, look, the ads have been running since August. Ditch the board that's lying to you. The kitchen upgrade you don't know you need. Yeah. They're printing money. July. They haven't changed these ads since July. This is still a winning product. Why didn't it work for you? Let's take a look. Pure Cut titanium cutting board. Margaret T and 51,000. Oh, that's a really nice. That's pretty cool, actually. I like that. The future of clean cooking, naturally inert titanium that eliminates bacteria and preserves blade sharpness. With a beautiful product image. And the second image they've got tells us that there's no microplastics. Cool. And what have you got? You don't have any text under here telling them what they're going to get, but we do say it's naturally repelling, prevents risk of microplastics, eliminates food cross-contamination. Does it? Eco-friendly, gentle on knives. Bacteria and toxin-free, medical-grade titanium, non-porous, doesn't dull knives. I think their selling points are a bit better. Like, you could literally just put these on your store. Your price point is a bit high. They're selling this for $60. You're selling yours... Oh, okay. Okay. Usually, when we have a small size, for example, usually that'd be the default drop down. That way people don't get scared away by the price. If you had small as your default and I went to your website, I'd say $50. That's pretty good. And this is a pretty good image here. That's a really good image, actually. That would probably be your main product image, honestly. Then they've got their deals here to get a nice bundle. You've got that too. Cool. Size guide, does it dull knives? So some of the questions that you've got here aren't the same as theirs. What I would be doing is I'd be taking as much information from their page, because you know this works. You can see the proof in their ads. They're printing money. They haven't changed their ads in 2 months. They're definitely making bank. So this is a blueprint for you to build onto your page. I'll leave it up to you which images that you use, Tanil, but go through their website and look in detail, comparing what they've got to you, making the same statements. Don't copy and paste their text, but write something very similar. Ask ChatGPT to rewrite it and have similar images that aren't their images, but just use this as a template for building your page out because you know this works. That's all you have to do. In terms of ads, you've got the ads here that work. Make similar ads. That's what it comes down to. If you've just used one of the ads that our ads guy has put together for you and you got a few sales, you've kind of proven the product can get sales. But now you've got to go make better ads. So you might want to go and get UGC done. Watching all of these and writing the scripts and remaking these with your own product. That makes sense? We can go over this in more detail in the next stream, but that's what I would be doing. All right, let's move on. So we found the dog bed. Who was looking for a product? It was Sidesh. What kind of product are we looking for? What kind of thing? What sort of niche are we looking for? Now this glow wavy mermaid hair, that's already on the list. Jewelry. Always wanted to sell jewelry. Maybe one day. Unlock hidden car issues. Is this one of those scam things? Car Code Pro? Interesting. Interesting. I think that comes with an app that's going to be a little bit difficult for us to replicate. The last phone holder we're going to need. Oh, well, okay. Oh, that's cool. Let's see if these guys are running ads. So we're going to go to the ad library. We're going to take a look. Now this ad library, it's free, guys. If you aren't using this ad library, you are doing yourself a disservice. This is the ad library here. You can look up your competition and see every single thing that they're running. This is how we check what's working. Nixive. Okay. Running ads since the 6th of September, 2nd of September. Yeah, this is another good product. Jeez, they're still running. All right, let's go on the list. Car phone holder. Oops. There's the Facebook ads. This is the website. And this is the PiPi ads. Now, why I like PiPi ads, if we click on more detail, for example, we get access to that. That, my friends, that is what a scaling product looks like. And we're going to jump on this wave before it's even peaked, and we're going to ride that wave until it crashes. Well, hopefully it doesn't crash, but you know, that's a growing product. Alex, Oh, Sidesh, you no idea what to pick. You want to focus on Black Friday deals. Focusing on Black Friday deals before you have picked your product is like a dog wagging its head. You know what I mean? Find your product first. Get your store up and running, and then worry about Black Friday deals. You don't want to put the cart before the horse. Alex, you're stuck between two products in my list. You like them both? They're both winners. What should you do? Well, show me both of them, and I'll tell you which one I would run. You know what sucks about my list? There's so many products, and every day I get a new student messaging me saying, hey, I'm running this and I'm making sales, and I'm just like, damn, I wish I could add more products to my stores. But as you all well know, finding good products is one thing. Building a store, so much work has to go into it. We got the flame looking thingamajigs. I've seen these for years. Lobusgen. Let's see if they're running ads. 47 people like these guys. Yeah, that's not a following. They didn't even bother to buy likes. Men's sling travel bag. Cool. That's a good product. It's a really good product. I sell sling bags to women and other bags as well. I think bags are great. And you know what I love about bags? There's always new bags to sell. And the other one you're looking at is the hard. Oh, I've been waiting for someone to sell this. I've been waiting for it. Here's the thing. If you want a store that's going to get easier things to sell, probably this one, because there's probably a bigger market for this. But if you want a more fun store that could potentially even make more money, maybe this one. It's a bit simpler because it's a one product store. Eventually you could have other versions of this. It's going out to tradies and construction workers, right? Versus this, which is going out to like anyone who wants a sling bag. So this to me would be more fun but more challenging, and this would probably be easier and more lucrative, potentially. In terms of easiness, I'd start with this, but this would be probably the second store I would build once I've got some income coming in. That's my take. End of the day, you build what you feel lights you up, because you're going to be spending a lot of time with this product. And if you could choose a name for your store that could sell both, that way if one doesn't work, you can switch over to the other one. That would be ideal. Get that top girlies. Okay, we're selling head things? Okay, not interested. You're welcome. Like a lot of my store names, they're pretty good store names, but they could sell multiple things. Oh yeah, I could do with one of these in my life. I've got one of these. I got one of those things up there, but I don't have a container of it. Website is terrible. Absolutely terrible. But is it selling? Zaywell Boutique? Probably not. It's probably not even live at the moment. No. Oh damn! I closed the tab down. That's a shame. Now we got to start again. That sucks. Repeated ads. Last 6 months. Drop shipping. That sucks. Okay. Teeth, skip. Oh, the teeth is probably good, but no, I don't think any of us are interested. The food shopper was suggested product from one of your coaches. I think that, I mean, I'm not saying the food chopper is a bad product. Don't get me wrong. It's just to make it to my list, you've got to have, I need to see an example that's working. That's all. That's all. What's my thoughts on the baby niche? It really depends on the product. See, fresh baby niche, I'm not so, I don't like it so much. Like breast pumps, I think that's too personal of an item to buy off a store you don't trust. And I think those types of things are given to you more than you buy it yourself. And also for the fresh, I say fresh baby, but for the newborn niche, they're only newborns for a small amount of time. And I feel like those things are harder to sell. But like baby toddler niche, absolutely good niche. I've seen students do really well, but you've got to come up with a product that is not the usual thing that people are selling. If I find one, I'll tell you. So it'll give you an idea. What have we got here? Oh, I feel like I need a coffee. Oh, a lunchbox warmer? Okay. Let's see if they're running ads. It says they are, but they might not be. Let's have a look. $300 followers? No, they tried and it failed. Camping stove. That's cool. Bioenergy. A rocket stove. Okay. It's not BioLite, is it? Just for you, you're going to do the watch? Ah, sweet, man. Sweet. Yeah, I want to see the whole process. I want to see it end to end. Oh, it is BioLite. Okay. So these guys are selling a headlamp, which is cool. And then they've got the, 20th of August. Hot diggity damn. Yeah, that's a good product. Rocket outdoor stove. You see how easy this is, guys? Like, I can get online and find 2 or 3 products that are probably going to make you money. I say probably because you never know until you launch it. My advice to you is, whatever you do, once you choose one of my products, you don't just go start making a store. Okay, let's just say you choose this product here that we found. Okay, let's just say this is lighting you up right now. I want to sell an outdoor stove. Your next job is to go and create your own product database. And you need to go into these same tools that I'm using, or use what's the other tool we have in the course? I forget the name of it. Whatever spying tool that you're using, you need to go and find all the competitors selling any outdoor stove, and you build yourself a list. And your list should have the URL. The list should have the selling points: boil and cook, durable construction, reduces smoke. It should have the examples of their ads and a link to their ads, so that you have a stash file. Mini is the tool, yes. A stash file that you can go back to at any time when things aren't working and look at your competitors and go, this is what's working for these 2 competitors. I'm going to do the same thing. I've got hundreds of my competitors in my lists. And when you analyze your competitors, you will make better ads and you'll sell products better. And look, you might decide on one of my products and you might go and do the research, and it might lead you to understand that, hey, maybe this isn't a good product. Maybe this is too hard. Maybe I should go for something easier. You won't know until you do your research. And if I've found that there's only one other person selling this product and their ads aren't absolutely killing it, then I'm second guessing my product and maybe choosing something else. It's important to find a product that does have some good competitors. Competition is really healthy. So we got a scratch remover. Interesting. Website is kind of broken. Okay, we'll skip that one. Some sort of bra, we'll skip that one. Now, I mean, that might be a good product. It does solve a problem. The reason why I would skip that one is I'm not interested in anything that comes in sizes, because people will choose the wrong size and then I'm going to have to send them out another product and that's going to cost me a lot of money. So I'm not interested in that. Chairs. Oh, hair thickening. That I can get behind. Oh man, you're just spray painting fiber onto your hair. Nah. Although it does look good and your hair does look thicker. All right, you got me. Let's take a look. Sure think. Fill in your bald spots. Cool, decent website. Let's take a look at your ads. Okay, we have ads running, decent amount of video ads. What I'm also looking for here is repeated video ads, because repeated video ads might indicate that they're duplicating their campaigns out and trying to scale horizontally, but these ads have all been running since yesterday. So to me, that feels like they haven't quite hit the mark yet. They don't have any good image ads, only video ads. Now I know from experience that image ads work really well. I'm going to pop this on the list, but it's going to be orange. So this isn't something that I would sell without looking for the competition. Now, orange doesn't mean it's a bad product. Remember, orange just means we've got to look at the competition. Hair bold spray. That's what we're calling this. Hair bold spray. And here is your PiPi ads. Yeah, pretty flat there in the chart. Not so much scaling for these guys, but who knows? Maybe there's some competition that's doing really well. So that one is orange. We'll come back and check that out in a couple of weeks. Now, sometimes what we do is some of the streams I'll actually spend the whole entire stream going back and looking at what I found and confirming if things are good or not. Katina, you haven't used PiPi ads. What are the filters I use, and do I need to subscribe? Yeah, it's not free. It's not even cheap. I mean, it's not too expensive. You could just use it for a little while. What are the filters that you use? I'm going to be completely honest with you. I started using this about 2-3 months ago. I kind of just fudge the filters. You can take a screenshot of what I'm using right now, but some days I find better ads than others. I honestly don't pay too much attention to my filters. It's just I want ads that have been running for 6 months. I want ads from Australia, the UK, and the United States. I want ads that aren't just running for 1 day. So I want ads that have been running for over 1 day. And that's about it, really. The reason why I choose PiPi ads is, well, 2 massive reasons. Number one, it's got both Facebook and TikTok. That includes Instagram. So Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. That is a huge benefit to us as dropshippers, because before something goes viral on Facebook, it's often going viral on TikTok. And this allows us to catch trends before they happen. The other reason I like PiPi ads, apart from the ads being super, super fresh, now you might go onto Minia and you just see the same thing over and over and over again. But because there's much more content coming from PiPi ads, everything's fresher. So a lot of these products we haven't seen before. But the big reason I prefer this over any other spotting tool is as I'm scrolling down, the website's not slowing down. All the other tools that I've used, the more you find, the more it slows down until it's just unusable. So overall, it's a solid tool. How much are the prices? I'm not sure. These guys actually sponsor me, and they gave me a free account. In order, like I did pay for this myself, and I was using this myself, and they came and said, "Hey, we see you stream. Would you like a free account and just keep streaming and keep showing your students our platform?" And I said, "You know what? I would like that. That'd be great." So they sponsor me. They're giving me this free account, and they appreciate everybody coming on and giving them a try. Ooh, red lights. This is the next type of product I'm getting myself into. I can tell you that already. I've actually already built my store. Red light is a awesome trend right now. This is a decent store. Well, they're using a spin to win. Interesting. And they got a hydrogen water bottle. Interesting. Before I put this down, let's go check their ads out, just in case. New Shape Red Light Therapy. They're called New Shape. Okay. We'll try and find them. Here we are. New Shape Red Light Therapy. Ad 17 of 12th of September, 9th of September. Well, that's a different product. But this is the 10th of September. Let's go find all their ads. Yep, they've been running this since October 29. That's now almost 2-3 weeks. So I'm going to pop them down. Now, these aren't even the best example of running this. I've seen way better examples with ads that have been running for way longer for this particular niche. Red light belt. Let's go check out the PiPi ads detail. So they're not scaling at the moment. They're just sitting there on the same budget, and that's fine because I know for a fact we have other competitors in this niche scaling right now. Powder to foam. Interesting. That's weird. You got a step and a step. Let's go see the Facebook ads. Oh, this is an Indian company. We'll skip that. Not interested in anything running in India. I don't know why we're seeing it in Australia or in America or the UK where I'm targeting. What do we got here? Scalp. Korean stuff, which is probably a good trending product to be in. This guy promoting hydrogen. Hydroletes. I used to sell the hydrogen water bottle. I did okay. I did stop selling it though. The reason why I chose to stop selling it wasn't that it wasn't particularly profitable. It could have been. Definitely was. It's just that none of the bottles that I could see were actually beneficial at all. So for me, it was more of a didn't pass my bullshit test. Now, drinking hydrogen is absolutely good for you. Absolutely good for you. But the amount of hydrogen that these bottles produce wasn't beneficial at all. So I stopped selling them personally. That doesn't mean you need to. What do I think of selling branded products? Do we avoid these? Let me tell you a story. Now, if you've been watching me for a while, you already know my story pretty well. But this is my biggest success This was my first real success. This is probably my third store. And we sell these diamond painting products. I'll show you what they are and how they work. So it's a crafting product that you buy. Comes in a kit, and then you put these diamonds on the canvas to build this out. It's a bit like paint by numbers, but with diamonds. And this is one of the kits. This is how they look. When I first started doing this, I started with the crappiest products, diamond painting products that you could find on AliExpress. And what we've ended up with, working closely with our supplier, is a branded kit that has our brand everywhere on the canvas, on the packaging, on the box that it all comes inside of, and then actually in the kit itself, everything is branded. But we didn't start off that way. So my advice to you, sell what you can. If you can only find the branded product, that's okay to start with. In fact, for my latest store, we're moving into a product where it's got someone else's logo on it. It's okay. I just want to test the product and make sure that I can get sales before I go and invest and pay more money to get my own logo on a product. Because when you want to get, in most of the time, when you want to put your own logo on a product, it's going to cost you, you have to order a minimum order, a MOQ, minimum order quantity. And it could cost you anywhere between $1,000 and $5,000. So it's not worth risking that if you don't know that you can sell the product. But you got to start somewhere. Okay. And for this store, I started somewhere. And when I say, oh, that's 10,000, that should be like, I should change that, because I have literally, if you look at my background there, I've got a Shopify award there for 100,000 orders. And that was 2 years ago, apparently. So, we started humbly and we've sold well over 150,000 orders so far. Now, the hydrogen water bottle, it's already on the list. I'm pretty sure, if you want to go back and find it from like way ages ago. Cold plunging. This is cool, but this doesn't fit my criteria. Ace, do I need to keep stock if you had a branded, or do you ship direct from the warehouse? Mate, this is a drop shipping store, and I say mate, just let me know if I made a mistake there. We do drop shipping. That's what we do. We're not here to produce products. We're not here to ship out of our garage or any other place. We're here to drop ship. So everything I show you is drop shipping. Now, for home craftology, this is actually kind of merging with Freedom Club now. So I came to Freedom Club having had all this experience. I've had, maybe a dozen stores. I've built them. I've sold them. I've built more, and had a lot of success with drop shipping. And I've got my supplier, my same supplier who has been with me from the beginning from Home Craftology. Together we built this brand. That's my brand, but he helped me build it by being my supplier and perfecting the products. And then when I started launching other stores, I said to him, hey, could I use a space in your warehouse and ship these products out? And he said, sure, Chris, that's a great idea. So we expanded out to other crafts. Before long, I'd expanded out well beyond crafts, and I was selling all sorts of other things from other niches, and we used the space in his warehouse to dropship. Now, he is, and his factory and his warehouse is the main Chinese supplier for the Freedom Club. So if you want access to them, all you have to do is send me a message on WhatsApp. I'll give you my link here. For those of you watching on YouTube, and for those of you watching the Freedom Club, that's my link. If you want access to the Chinese supplier, send me a message. I'll put you in a chat with him and myself, and you can tell us what you want to sell, and we'll give you a price for shipping that from China. Now, of course, you ship it from China, the shipping's a little bit slower than having bought stuff off eBay. However, when I buy stuff off eBay, and I'm usually pretty careful, I usually try and buy stuff that says ships from Australia. But every now and again, probably I reckon 6 out of 10 times, even though it says shipped from Australia, it still takes 10 days to get here and it's shipped from China. And it can probably happen to you guys too. So my point is, I don't even bother personally with eBay anymore. I don't want to get screwed by someone just being the middleman from China. I'd rather just go direct from China myself. So every store that I build, I go through my supplier and we get him to do the drop shipping. And that way it's all automated. There's no ordering of products. You just go on my store and I say, these are the orders, and I tick the box and off they go. And he does the packaging, the shipping. He sends the tracking number to the customer, and everybody's happy. And I do a lot less work. I say I do a lot less work, but really my staff do a lot less work at this point. Everything's automated for me. All right, now this product here, it's cool. And it's certainly a trending style of product, but we can't ship this. One of my criteria is the product must be small enough to ship and cheap to ship, because if it's a heavy item, it's really expensive to ship from China or Australia or anywhere. And I'm not interested in stuff that's heavy or difficult. A's, you, and hopefully I'm getting your name right, you wondered about the shipping time. So shipping time can take anywhere from 5 to 10 days, maybe even 13 days from China. And it's important that we just manage the customers. That's all it is. Yeah, somewhere on your website, it must say that what the shipping times are. And after that, you should find you get like some customers will come in and say, where's my product? It's good that you have good customer support. Timo Curl Plus. Probably a good product. And this is probably a big brand, right? Doesn't mean we can't sell the same product for a little bit less or the same amount, honestly. Timo Beauty. September 17th. I mean, there is a lot of UGC here, which is fantastic. I like their headline here, no tricky hand moves. It's pretty good for this sort of product. The amount of videos that these guys have prove that they are scaling with video. We don't need to look at this anymore. This is definitely a winning product. Hair curler. And yes, this is a big brand and difficult to compete with, but that's okay. We're not here to compete with them. We're just here to take a small slice of their pie. That's all we're asking for, a small slice of their pie to begin with, and then we'll take the whole pie. This product may quiet and smooth noisy engines and increase fuel economy with each use. So we can't sell oil. Not very easy to ship, so we'll skip that one. Seaweed hair products. Made my hair stop. Okay, okay. Super nutrient conditioner. It's probably a good product, but I don't know about I'm not too fond of selling formulations from China. There's not a lot of oversight into how they're made, and the quality could be different batch to batch, and you may need to have FDA approval if you're going to say it stops my hair from falling out. What are you selling? I don't get it. Italian charm Apple Watch. That looks terrible. The charms are a good idea. I better check this out. The charms are a great idea because once you've bought some charms, you're going to come and buy more. I found this store a long time ago and I thought it was a great idea, and they're still making money. They may already be on my list from like January or something. I won't put them on again, but charms are a beautiful idea. Monkey. Yeah. Great. These are fantastic. I mean, I don't like how the whole store looks like it's just been ChatGPT'd, but products are good. Good quality. Solves a problem. Easy to ship. Absolutely go for it. After you do your research on your competitors. Of course. Voodoo Magic Wallet. How is that new? My grandpa had one of those. Seriously, he left it to me in his will. Sabine, you're using the Chinese supplier that I'm using. So far, so good. The only thing is you're not sure if your main product is a bit too much, not only to buy, but then to resell. Also, your website says 5 to 9 days shipping. Should you put the shipping time any longer? It depends. So you want to put a little asterisk there, probably, because most people will get it in 5 to 9 days. And some people in rural areas, it might be 13 days. And you just say, look, we aim to get your product to you within 5 to 9 days. There can be delays depending on where you live. You're saying the main product is a bit too much, not only to buy, but then to sell. So Sabine, here's the thing. And you got to remember, once you start to sell more of these, you get to negotiate the price. If you're doing big numbers, you can come back to the supplier and say, hey, we're getting 10 orders a day. Can we reduce the price by $1? And if you're doing 50 orders a day, can we reduce the price by a couple of dollars? And the more orders that you're getting, the more inclined they're going to be to meet you where you need to be. Now, also, can you increase your price? Have you tested price increasing? Just a few things to keep in mind. Now, can you also have an optional upsell that helps increase your average order volume? You're worried that you won't have people want to buy to begin with because the price is so high. What was your product? Just remind me what your product was, what your product is that you're selling. You're scheduled to get me to check out your website and the ads in the next class? All right, well, let's discuss it then. Let's discuss it then. Florian, hi, how's it going? Airwave recovery mouthpiece. I'm going to check I was going to check on Tuesday, and now we're going to check on, yeah, no problem. I'll make sure that in 4 minutes I do your website first, and then we'll talk products, okay? And you can tell me your price in the next stream. I'm going to skip that one. That's not too exciting for me. Surprise your family and friends with this personalized print gift. Interesting, but not interesting. Am I going to the Gold Coast meetup on Saturday? Oh, is that on Saturday, is it? I'd like to. I'd really like to. I hope I can. What time is it? Where do we find the events? Okay, Gold Coast Run Club. I am never going to be going to the Run Club. Is that what we're talking about? Meet up Gold Coast, 11 a.m. till 3. Ooh. Yeah, I think I'll be going to that. Where is it? Exact location closer to the event date. Yeah, I'll probably go. I think I've filled it out that I'm going. I was supposed to do something else on Saturday, but I think that can wait. I'll go do this first. Anant, you're selling ice pack for knee injuries. Okay. You'd love to see me running? I've actually been on a bit of a health kick this last couple of months. I've lost nearly 10 kilograms. So I'm down about 9 kilograms from where I started. I'm feeling really good at the moment. Drew, you heard my movement well? Thanks, it really did. Do you like my new room? There's a lot more room here. Look, I can go all the way back. Oh. I can go way further back. It's deceptively big, this room. Oh, the move went great. It was hard, and I'm tired as hell, and I'm still recovering. All right, Ice Flex Recover Right. Yeah, this looks like a good product. They've done a really good job. This is ChatGPT for sure. But they've done a really good job with this. Is this your store? Yeah, this sort of product would sell well. 100%. 100%. All right, guys, let's wrap this one up. I'll be back for more product reviews on Sunday. And I will see you guys in the next stream in a couple of minutes.